It's really a great honor to have in front of me here at Limbo Festival, Mr. Osunlade. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We're so thankful for so many reasons, but one of those is the fact that you chose to stay at the glamping, refusing to stay at the hotel.
Absolutely.
Why?
To be involved in the ethos of the festival, to meet the people, the staff, I guess just to be part of the community. And really, I think it's important to see who you're playing for, know who you're playing for, meet the people, and just to get involved.
You're not supposed to do that. I mean, you're the headliner, the great DJ, the ego master.
No, not me. No. I do a lot of these festivals, and literally everyone, I'm in the festival. I want to be part of it.
Because you've been part of this game for so many years, the clubbing game, then we'll talk even about what was happening before, because it's a really, really long story, but about the clubbing thing. Did you see it changing all these years?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think since the new generation discovered us, it's become an Instagram moment for everybody. And I think, it's an interesting thing how the DJ has now become the rock star. For one, I think the balance of everything in the ethos of the DJ system is totally off. But I think, also there's, I think with that comes the new generation of DJs and producers as well, which is, a positive thing. I think we just have saturated the market too much, and it's become less about the music versus the light show on the stage. But I think, it's also pushed for events like this, more boutique things, smaller. I'm finding around the world there are more smaller, intimate events popping up as well as far as capacities and people. I think people want the culture back in some sense. You do have the Instagram. Well, I was there and nobody's dancing, or they're doing the two-step and there's no real emotion. The build up, the drop down, nothing changed. It's the whole thing. But there are still some of us that are making music and playing music that are of movement and emotion and of healing ability. So we're never gonna die, and the music's never gonna die. So we just stick to our guns and we watch it. But it's pretty daunting at times, But it's the world. What are you gonna do? You create your own reality and you live in it, and so
definitely. But has it ever happened to you to lose the focus?
No, never.
That's great.
No, because I'm a musician first, and I think the most important thing for me is just to be able to create. So the DJing and the traveling, all those things are things that allow for me to experience life, to go create. So I look at the DJ as a substantial way of monetizing my right to explore, So it's a part of it. It's not the most important part for me. It's the fact that I can create things that release my vulnerabilities, my pains, my joys, and all that, and then people can connect with that, whether it's on the dance floor or streaming my music or however they get it. That's important.
And a very important thing to say is the fact that you didn't start as a DJ.
No.
By the way, if I'm not wrong, the very first song you wrote, you were like 12 years old, something
17,
like that.
The first song I wrote was just like, I had bands growing up, but the first professional thing that was working with Tony Basil, doing little skit songs for Sesame Street.
17 is
17.
It's nothing.
Well, I left home and moved to LA, and I was without any, no contacts, no nothing, and I just couch surfed with everybody, and eventually landed a gig and lived with her for about 6 months, and was just working on things that she choreographed for different projects, and she just happened to use some of the stuff. So it was right place, right time. The ancestors put me there, like, okay, you're gonna get something out of this. But yeah, also working with somebody like that's been in the business for so long and learning, little things to keep longevity.
Why did you switch to DJing at a certain point? Well, not only DJing, obviously.
I didn't switch to it. It actually happened after I released my first album, which was a house album. So people naturally thought, oh, you're a DJ. I'm like, well, I could play records, so yeah, I guess so. And
if you say so, okay,
yeah. And so I never thought in my mind. My first actual gig was Harley and Muscle.
Sure, talking about Italy.
Yeah, Italy. And I was actually in London promoting the album Paradigm, and they called and said, "You want to do a DJ set?" And I'm like, "Well, I have records." And it was like $250. I was so proud and so happy, and it was the best thing ever. I was like, in my mind, I was like, "Wow, people get paid to play records. This is amazing." I come from playing with bands where you have to deal with all these egos and all this shit, and it's like, "Oh, this is easy. I can do this." So it was definitely a switch of mind, and to have that actually become the main staple of a part of my career has been beautiful, because it's allowed me to see the world and have families everywhere in the world and friends. So it's been definitely a beautiful thing.
Well, talking about Italian DJs and producers, Pasta Boys,
yeah,
I always
Pasta Boys.
said great things about you.
Great musicians, beautiful guys. We did like so much music together, and they fed me very well in Bologna. Oh my God. Like memorable meals. Like you're sitting there for 3 hours, like, when is this gonna end? But don't stop the food.
It's not going to end.
No, they eat. But yeah, no, really, really good guys and great memories. We still work together. We do like collaborative things, what do you call it? For over the Wi-Fi, virtually, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we're still working together. But I was actually on the way here. I reached out to them because I was going to do a stop to kind of get in the studio, but it wasn't the right time. So. Still on the radar though.
Definitely. Apart from Italy, obviously, what's your favorite country where to play? If you have one.
I don't really have one. I'm kind of one of the guys that, every party is a different energy and every people is different. It's like you say that and then tomorrow you have a gig and it's like, wow, that was so much better. But, it's a different energy thing. Japan is always beautiful to play because they get the music. Anywhere in the UK, it's the places that people have the musical education. Italy is one as well. You have a rich education of all types of music. So when you play places like that, it's effortless and you have an instant connection and you're like, okay, we can go here, we can go there, and you're not, some places like, America, some cities are good. Most of the other ones are Instagram, reel shots and all that. But overall, I would say like in the UK, it's really, really strong for me. I think Australia is really, really good. Really big party down there. But overall, the world in general, people really get down, but it's the places that you find that they've had a really sharp education of music.
What does the word popularity means to you?
Nothing.
That's great.
Absolutely nothing. I don't want to be popular. I want to be left alone.
And have good food.
And have good food, for sure.
But seriously speaking, how would you explain the word and the concept Yoruba to people?
Yoruba is simply the connection with nature and yourself, and finding a balance and revering nature and understanding that is God in our life. That is what sustains our life. So it's getting a relationship with all those things, learning how to use herbs and the water, the air, and then use these elements to balance your life. That's pretty much for me is what it is. But also recognizing your ancestors as well and understanding your responsibility to carry on their lineage in a very honest and pure way.
But is it hard to explain all these things to people?
It's not really, but the basic thing is every part of nature is a god. It's a spirit. The river, the ocean, the wind, the fire, all these things that all the herbs, the volcanoes, the mountains, everything sustains our life. So, you learn about herbs that can heal for specific things, or health, pregnancies. You go to the river for prayers from Osun for love or pregnancy. You go to Yemaya, to the ocean, to give you abundance and protection. So these things, you take offerings, and it's a basic, simple thing of just understanding nature and how it flows, and when specific things in the air and in the universe occur, to take advantage of those things. Rainwater, collect rainwater, make a bath, little things like that. But it's basically just utilizing nature and understanding you're what's sustaining my life. I'm going to pray to you. I'm going to revere you and learn how to balance those little things. What basic things can I heal a toothache with, instead of using, just going back to the original man. So that's what it teaches you.
And where would you place music in this context?
Oh, it's the main thing, because it is the communal voice. We come from drum and in call and response. So that's the main thing of the religion. But that was the core of what I wanted to display when I started the label was, we come from call and response. You have the master, you have the the tribe is responding back to them and is bringing the force of whatever they're trying to do. The drum is giving the rhythm. And so that was the thing. When I started Yoruba, there was a lot of Afro, Latin, Brazilian things that were mixed coming up from Jocalcel, Louis Vega, Ron Trent. And it was like, wow, okay, you have, coming from producing major labels and then starting my own label to do something independent, that was like, okay, people are actually using real instruments, percussion and old chants. Like, well, there's nobody that's doing strategically folkloric music. So that was the premise of that, to start that. So yeah, the music is number one.
If you look at that teenager working for Tony Basil, what would you say to him today?
Change nothing.
It's okay this way.
It's okay this way.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been amazing. Thank you. Thank you to this festival. It's really, really amazing. And we need more of these type of things. You know, it's relaxing. It's not boom, boom, boom. It's really, really getting centered with yourself. And again, the community. It's amazing. Which festival do you know have a sauna?
That's true.
You know, it's pretty nice. So yeah.
Thanks again.
Thank you, brother. Cheers.